What up? What up, though, y'all? Welcome, everybody, to Tarot from Beyond. I'm your girl, Dubb. Today, we have Spirit Court in session. I got cards right here laid on my board. But first, I would like to shout out Detroit, Michigan is in the house. What up, though, all my Michiganders? Detroit is where we are recording this show from. Thank you for joining me out there. To my viewers and subscribers, thank you for joining me as well. If you are new to the channel, please become a subscriber and hit that button. But if not, we appreciate you for viewing the content. If the content resonates with you, give us just a thumbs up. Hit that other button. We'll appreciate that too. Okay? So, I missed you guys. If you are new here and you don't know exactly what we do here at Tarot from Beyond with Spirit Court, I am a psychic medium. I work with and communicate with the deceased, and we are doing judgments of the dead. Right there. Okay? Lost souls. Okay? It is a biblical prophecy. The final judgments are here. They have already begun. Y'all kind of late. But we love everybody. Come on in. Get caught up. Go in that video commentary. Do what you gotta do, okay? A lot of people, good messages. People's families and loved ones is out here reaching out and letting them know where they're going, okay? So, reference, Revelations chapter 20, verses 11 through 15, and it'll clarify more than what we can do right now. We got to get started. There's some cards on my board, okay? All right. So, warning, I do curse on this channel. If you are sensitive to curse words, please exit the video. And some of these cases may be graphic or violence in nature. If you are sensitive to those types of materials, exit the video as well. Okay. Now we can get started. Shout out to our sponsors to the show. Team Tarot, the Paranormal Activity Center, Eastern Michigan University, Paranormal Research and Development Program, Spiritual Corner, and Life After Death Parapsychology Research Study Group. Okay, I think I got that right. Okay, that's on my fool. Anyway, let's get started. Last Spirit Court, I don't know what was going on. My dog was going crazy. My neighbors was going crazy. Somebody don't want me to get these messages out here, and we know that. However, these are y'all family members. Okay? They reaching out to you guys to tell their family on earth, wherever they may be, that they love you. Okay? This is their phone call home. Okay? Their last chance to reach out to their loved ones. To tell them that they love them. To tell them where they are going. Okay? If they getting rebirth or if they not. Okay? Simple. Simple. Let's get down. Alright. I have a Pisces right here. Older gentleman. This is a man in between the ages of 55 and 65 or older. He could be slightly younger in between the ages of 55 and 45. But he's a mature male in age. Pisces. Okay? And he's deceased. Okay? Boom. And this is his time for spiritual court. Okay? Right there. Boom. Okay. I'm your girl, Dubb. Of course, Capricorn. Leader card is on the board. I am the leader of this spiritual court case. That just means I oversee the judgments. Okay? And this man started talking to me through this orange. Orange is communication. It also is memory and wisdom. It also means action. So he's communicating with action, means he's communicating as we speak. Okay. He states that he learned his lesson, and that he is guilty, lying, envy. This is here again. Pride, arrogance, pompous behavior. He says he has a conflict with himself. Fine. That's confessing what he remembers. Okay. This man is also from the reptilian bloodline. Okay. He is of Asian descent. Okay. Boom. And he was a world leader, world advisor, prince, emperor, king, something like that. Okay. The star card is here. He was a public figure, well known. Okay. Popular, famous public figure of status. Somebody of royal or noble blood. Okay. Okay. Let's get it on. His judgment is already here. And his judgment is to rebirth. So let me grab his sheet. I remember. Okay. Let me grab his sheet. We got all that over. Okay, who is you? Come on up, Professor. Come on up. Okay. This right here. Listen. I'm not good with these people's names. Okay. So, I'm not trying to disrespect anyone. But if I murderize your name, my bad. Okay. This Pisces man right here is Prince Tsuni Yoshi Takeda. Okay. Don't ask me to say that again. Okay. However, he's from the reptilian bloodline of Japanese Asian descent. He died in 1992, and he belongs to the house of Niroshiba. Excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. This man right here, Takeda, Prince Takeda, was the last heir to the Takeda no Maya branch of the Japanese imperial family. He does have military honors, three of them from World War II. He has multiple service awards, volunteer work. He was a light worker in his later years. He also has spiritual gifts of insight and sight. You're being charged with greed, obsessions in the form of envy, lying, and pride, pompous, arrogant behaviors, all that. A little bit of history says Takeda was found by the Jacobi I in 1781, who began selling traditional medicines in Doshimachi, the medicine district of Osaka, Japan. Okay. The Minamoto clan or Emperor Suwagini. Okay, so you are, I'm telling you, I'm not good with the names, okay? that was your clan, the Minamoto clan, okay, from Emperor Siwa Guinea. Okay, now you were chief financial advisor or officer of the Kwantung Army, and you conducted biological weapons researches on human subjects with a variety of bacterial cultures and various and viruses during World War II. Okay, so you are a biological weapons researcher. I understand why the Most High picked you. Okay. All right, so your particular tribe or family or clan is known for pharmakia, okay, and natural Japanese medicines that deals with illnesses such as Crohn's disease, leukemia, cancers, ADHD, plasma therapies, oncology, neuroscience, and gastrology. You have family members alive in Japan. 9 members eligible for rebirth. Your blood and your bloodline on Earth and Saturn statuses must be checked. Also, your titles must be restored. You're being tried by the Trimurti, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, and we are still in Macabre. I didn't write it on my board. We ain't left Macabre, okay? These particular these particular reptilian bloodline members are on Macabre. So we just had a spiritual court. The last one we did was an emperor out of China. Okay, this is a prince out of the Japanese imperial family. Okay, so last spirit court we found out on Saturn that you guys belong to the same bloodline. Okay, y'all are in the same family, and there's special instructions here to gear you up for war. I'm trying to tell you, these two houses are about to rise up in order to take back control of the land and titles of their sistering house. Okay, so you are with the house of Nayoshiba, and your cousin, who we just did, is from the house of Koi on Saturn. And if you follow the spirit courts, we did a spirit court a few weeks ago, maybe been about a month ago, where we just rebirthed an Asian princess, okay, from that particular house, the house of Koi. And the reason why it was important was because after this princess gave up her royal titles and married a commoner, a rival house or a rogue house, the house of Rome, they're a tyrant. Okay, they're known for terrorism. Okay, they seized this young lady and her family's house and slaughtered the majority of them and put the rest into slavery. So these two clans here, the Nayoshiba clan, which this Pisces belongs to, Japanese descent, and the last spirit court, okay, with Emperor P, okay, Puyai, or however you pronounce his name. He will be rebirthing back into the house of Koi, who has to regain their land and titles back from this tyrant bloodline. Okay, So let's get started. Our doctors is already here. You read your sheet. We got the instructions. We know who trying you, okay? Boom. Now that we got he does have family, like I said, in Japan, distant country. How many members? 9 are eligible for rebirth. So which means them 9 family members in Japan have the original blueprint DNA. Okay? That's what that means. What's up, Anonymous? Anonymous is speaking. What you see, bro? Okay. My doctor says he's gonna look up. It was right here on top. Look up your family. Okay. Boom. He's gonna look up your family on Earth and Saturn. Okay. Okay, I got this. What we got? Let's talk to this man real quick. What's all this? Everything stated so far is definitely the truth. Bet. At least you didn't lie. He said, nope. I ain't gonna lie. It's true. All day. Okay. He don't want to go to jail either. I feel you, bro. Did I say he was non-traditional? That's why he being judged by the Trimurti. He is also a pale-complected, light-complected white man. Okay. Of Asian descent. Japanese. He don't want to go to jail. Boom. I got you. Let's see what we can do for you. Your judgment right here is to rebirth anyway. So, this stuff on your record is really not put in jail worthy unless you just a repeat offender and you don't listen. He said he believed in a supreme creator, and that creator is black. He said people don't understand the concept of what the color black is used for. He says it's not particularly the color, but the function of the color and what the functions do. He believes in a supreme source, one creator God. And that creator God is black. Bet. Listen to Yoshi. Okay. All right. He also says he did some things in his lifetime that were not wise. But he is happy that his judgment is to rebirth. Well, you must have learned something. Anyway, tell me about this bio. I understand why Most High wants to rebirth you. And your houses on Saturn are about to go to war in order to regain these lands and titles back. Your family right here is well known for pharmakia and using natural herbs and substances to heal. I just saw that, but it is written down that if your houses are going to war, they're going to need doctors. They're going to need people that are equipped and personnel that are equipped with the knowledge and science in order to heal wounds from battle. Did you know that your families are about to go to war? Two of your houses are about to take on the house of Rome in order to gain back control of the land and gain back control of their royal titles on Saturn. That's why your cousin over there getting rebirthed. He is finna lead a regime that your family will join. This Nayashiba family. Okay? He's being rebirthed on a work contract. And he's also being rebirthed through this Asian queen. Well, they're Chinese here. They're with Asian. Okay? So he will be your cousin over there. Gonna be rebirthed through this Asian queen, and she is from, princess, and she is from Saturn. Okay, I said queen because she's probably gonna make queen her lifetime. Okay. What else we got? There you go. So do you know that you have special instructions from the Most High for these war plans for your family? He also warned your cousin, Emperor P, that the house of Rome is large. Okay? It's an off branch of a larger house. Okay, they're smaller than the original house, but they are large. Okay. Don't underestimate them people. They're large in number. Okay. They are a lot. They are many. Okay. What else do we have? Anything else? Don't get scared. You're gonna be just fine. Okay. You keep your wisdom and your trust and your intuition in the Most High, in the Creator. He said, thank you. You are more than welcome, Prince Takeda. I see you got military honors and service awards. You are a light worker in your later years. Okay. All right. Our doctor said you look up his blood. What we got? You got options here. They're going to upgrade you in status And you will regain back your titles on Saturn once you are rebirthed back into this house. Adonis, what's his status? Is his blood pure so far? He doesn't reject it. He's ready to go. You didn't have any goals. Okay. Well, I put a goal in there for you. It's to rebirth. That's why your judgment is to rebirth. When I looked at your rap sheet. Thank you, Adonis. Your blood is pure. Okay? Petty love. His blood is pure. I knew it would be, but you know, we gotta check. The Most High is not playing with nobody about his blood. Right now, Adonis is going to give you a set of instructions, a set of war plans that will be embedded into your memory core. When it is time, when you are of age, you will know what's going on. Okay? You're going to remember our conversation and your contract. Because I do believe he's finna get one. Yep, it's right here. I just saw it. Yeah, you definitely gonna be under contract. Most High want his hands all over this war. Okay? It's a war incited by him. Okay? Or the Trimuti, which is him. Okay? In 3 persons. Right. Contract. Okay? Bet. Adonis gonna give you a set of war instructions that will be embedded into your memory core. You also gonna rise up with this family, with your cousin and them over there. Okay, the House of Koi, which are from the Qing dynasty. They're Chinese, you're Japanese. However, you guys come from the same reptilian bloodline. You never knew or understood why y'all argued and fight with each other about who's Chinese and who's Japanese. Y'all have the same exact blood. Okay. Anything else? You have some children. You got grandbabies too. Adonis is looking at your family on Earth. Are they pure? Some boys. There's more than one. Okay. He has grandsons who are eligible for rebirth. Okay. In Japan. All right. Where's the other one? Where's one? One of them is in Australia. What he doing down there, I have no idea, and that ain't none of my business. Okay. Listen to me now. Keep your blood pure. Okay. No chips, no metal, no wood, no plastic. Okay. None of that stuff. You can't have that in your body. All right. Keep your blood 2 strands of DNA. Not 3, 4, 5. And don't mix your blood. Okay. That way, y'all can rebirth when it's time. All right? Okay. So we got that. This is to this man's family in Japan. And then we got one drifting off in Australia. Okay? Grandkids. Great grandkids. Whatever you're going to do. Keep your blood clean. Okay. Y'all have special DNA. Y'all have special DNA. Okay. Keep it pure. This ain't no racism, none of that. Okay. This is so that you and your families can be a match to reincarnate. Okay. You have to be a blood match. Okay. All right. Anything else? Yeah. That got most high. Not happy. He said he listening. And he also want his family to listen. Okay? I'm trying to tell you, please, keep y'all's blood right there clean. Keep y'all's blood clean, pure as possible. Right? Do not reconstruct your DNA. Do not put body parts grown in animals in your body. Don't do that. Don't be eating or drinking no blood. Don't do none of that. Okay? None of it. You know what? That wasn't very smart. No, it wasn't. Okay. And I'm really surprised you wasn't charged with war crimes either. For dumping them dang biological weapons on China during World War II. You did. No, it wasn't. I know. He says they were at war, and that was his works. This bioweapons engineer or researcher. That incident occurred at night, by the way. But he said overall, the pharmacia, all of these pharmaceuticals were used for healing. Okay. Yeah, that's extra. That's big business. Okay. That's how your family came into power. You don't have no conflict on your record. He said he just want to make peace with his karma. Understandable. No fire today. We gonna rebirth you out on this work contract because your families are about to go to war and there will be bloodshed, as stated in the last spiritual court. So you will be trained. That's one of the things in your package that will be downloaded into your memory core, is trained in military skills and combat skills. Okay? Okay. They finna get it in up there. Anything else? Brahma, Vishnu, Ishtava, and Yahweh. It's all the same entity. Very nice. Man, you and your cousin that we just did. First two people I done seen that wasn't detached from source or spirit. That's probably because this bloodline understands the meaning and functionality of the color black instead of looking at stuff skin deep. That's how shallow people are. Miss the whole purpose of things because of the way it looks. Very nice. Black. Because black is protection. That's what we mean by functionality. Okay? It protects you. Okay? It banishes things. Okay? It shields you. It is armor. Okay? It is protection. And so is the color blue. And purple. Okay. Out of his mouth. His words. Thank you, bro, for telling them people this. Because I've been telling them for the longest. I've been telling them the same thing forever. and they mad at me. I said, look, it's not the color. It's the function of the color. You know what I'm saying? You don't get it? No? He telling you. A Japanese man. A prince. Telling you. The functionality of God is protection, which is black. Hell, they don't listen to me. Most High said you don't have a karmic debt. Fair judgment. You will rebirth on a work contract. Going right along with your cousin over there. Okay? From the house of Koi. And when it is time, your set of instructions from this contract to go to war in order to gain back control of the land and the royal titles of the house of Koi. By the way, all of these houses are controlled by what bloodline? Oh, I wrote it down. I can't remember the name. Hold on, y'all. What I do with it? Here we go. So all of these houses, the house of Koi, the house of Koi, the house of Kohan, the house of Zhang, the house of Batten, the house of Nayoshiba, is all up under the Hiroshia house, okay? That's y'all's branch, okay? So all of them families. So you got one main family, okay? The stalk, okay? It's just like a tree, all right? And then that family from there branches off. It's kids and they wives and kids and they wives and kids and they wives. And then when you grow it, these branches grow little branches, okay? That's why we said the house of Rome that seized the house of Koi after the young lady gave up her royal titles is a off branch of the house of Tyran, okay, which is an extremely large house on Saturn, okay. So that's why not only one family, but two families will join, and most I just said a multiple of other small tribes would also join in as well. Okay. Once I said he want to get a house of Ron a lesson they'll never forget. Alrighty then. Don't blow a hole in the side of Saturn though. Don't do that though. Okay? Anyway. Y'all will have the capacity to take on the job. Okay? And complete the mission. And return back the land and titles from this tyrant family, branch of their family, okay? Because apparently it's time for them to sit down. That's what the Most High is saying, okay? I can't make this up. Okay? Not only is he tired of them, but the residents of Saturn are tired of them too, apparently. Alright, fair judgment. Your judgment was to rebirth. I'm so glad that you do not have an attachment to spirit or source. We looked up your family's bloodline. You have children, okay, grandchildren who are eligible for rebirth. You will rebirth back into the house of Naya Shiba, okay, which is this Japanese house, okay, which is the same bloodline as the house of Koi or the Chinese dynasty, okay. So all of you guys are, now I understand why all of you guys came up, boom, 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 one behind each other. Because your families are about to go to war. Okay? So, he don't reject it. He does not reject his contract. He said he ready to get in the fight. He was going to listen to God, what God says. Boom. You can't get no better than that, man. This has been a beautiful spiritual quartz. This has been lovely. Alright. Most I said, you confessed all your memories. Yes, he did. You have the instructions from your contract. The war plans will be downloaded into your memory core. Keep your wisdom, intuition, and trust in him. You got all of that down pat. You are free to go, sir. Okay. All right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see, man. Yes. Okay. Now that you are free to go, an angel is going to take you home. Back to Saturn. On the star. Okay. Boom. Alright. And this has been another one from your girl Dubb. This right here is Prince. I can't pronounce your first name. Prince Yoshi. Okay. From the Japanese imperial family. Okay. Takeda no Maya. Alright. He getting rebirth back to Saturn. Okay, boom, he gone. Alright, and they about to prepare for war in order to gain their houses back. They about to prepare for battle. Okay, under gods. Okay, under the Trimurti. And this one been another one. Alright. Those alive family members here on Earth. Keep your... Till next time, crew. Deuces, peace, love, and light to you.